What's up everybody, it's Chase from Griffin Studios, and today we're going to be doing a Supreme Commander Forged Alliance replay between some of the top players on the leaderboards right now. Isekai-chan and the red UEF up top, and Thomashiatt, who is Aeon at the bottom in blue. Let's get this started off. So from Thomas, first off he's going to be going first land, then his mexes, and for Isekai-chan, he's going first land also, so same build order. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit for this opening part because this is a rather large map. First land, engineers coming out. Going for his Hydro early. How's his eco looking? He's doing okay, except for whenever his commander's building, because his commander pulls -20. So he might e-stall a little bit on this Hydro. Actually, no, I think he's going to cut it with about 500 left. Oh, 600 left. Nice. And Isekai-chan up here as well. Already has his Hydro up, and it's looking pretty good. He's opening up second air. His second air is still cute. He's getting more power online first. So he's getting a couple more pigeons, Thomas's, over Isekai-chan right now. Let's go ahead and actually split view this, just so we can kind of make sure we can see everything that's going on. Okay, so there's our opening of the Isekai-chan. We're going to move our mini-map to the middle so y'all can see. And our opening for Thomashiatt is on the right side. He already has his transport out, whereas Isekai-chan went ahead and went for Scout, second NT, so it looks like he might be going to try and shoot down that transport. Yes, that's definitely what he's going to do. He's definitely trying to find that transport and shoot it down, because he's gone 2 interceptors, no transport yet, 3 interceptors, no transport. That was just spotted by Isekai-chan's first scout. So now it looks like we are going to see these interceptors turn onto where the transport should be, unless he missed it. But there's no way he didn't miss it. It would have just been him not looking at it. Alright, I think we can go back to a single screen now. So we got this early air action kicking off in the middle. Early bombers coming out. How are they looking over here? Just establishing a more firm power grid. There's a decent amount of reclaim on this map. Some of that early power is really nice. You got all this reclaim right along here and up here in these woods. So it looks like that early bomber is going to get a double kill right here on these. Yes sir, yes sir. And I don't see that transport. It looks like it was taken out. And now it looks like we're just going to have some early air skirmishing. He's definitely going to try to prioritize this bomber. Nice little micro saving that engineer right there. This is insane. That bomber got, what, 2 NGs? That's it. Not very good value. But Isekai-chan does have air control. He is a lower rated player right now in this match at 2136, and Thomas is 2251. However, I've seen Isekai-chan over 2200 before. So he's probably trying to improve build order and work on his fundamentals for future tournaments, etc. This transport getting chased down. Look at this mob. Look at it. But it's not going to happen. They got distracted by the NTs. That transport's probably going to be able to drop. Yep, perfect. It's not going to crash on top of it, and it did a little damage, didn't kill any of the NGs. And now we got 2 more transports already out for Isekai-chan. He's definitely going for a mass grab of land. Right now you can see across this kind of middle line we do have a fairly even split right now. He's a little bit behind on his expansion up here just because that early bomber took out those NGs, so they had to be replaced. How's he doing in the base? He already has a T2 mech. All of his home base mechs are actually upgrading right now, and he has 3 T1 air factories. It doesn't look like he started T2 yet. And for Isekai-chan up here, we have only his 3rd air going up now, and lots of power. T1. Alright, he only has 1 upgrade right now, so it looks like Thomashiatt is going for a stronger eco approach. That's why he's behind in this early air production. But if we look up at his massive reclaim numbers, he's 933, and Isekai-chan has not grabbed any reclaim yet, it looks like. But if we look at numbers without me scrolling over and messing it up, Thomashiatt is ahead on mass. Not by much now, but it slowly is going to add up over time. And it looks like Isekai-chan is having some sort of power troubles. No, that's probably just fluctuating from reclaim. And Thomashiatt is in power troubles and is looking, he might be overflowing mass in a second. Oh, I can't believe he's going to overflow mass. He definitely needs to get some more power online. He is about 200 power behind. Looks like we might have an air engagement coming right here. Grouping up these NTs, they're getting their turn. Oh, and he's backing out. He's not going to try to take that fight over enemy territory. That's a good move though, because he doesn't want, even after that air engagement, if he does win, all the dead interceptor mass is going to be right there on top of those engineers, and that would be quick reclaim for Isekai-chan. Let's see, so on the sides, has anyone gone naval yet? Yes, we do have early naval from Isekai-chan. He's building some frigates. Do we have a naval from Thomashiatt? Doesn't look like it at all. He is going T2 power. He does have T2 air out. And with Aeon, he can build their T2 air fighters. I forget the name. I've still got T1s here. He has a T2 mass pump. T1s are both upgrading in the back. These are probably already done and on T2. Yes, they are all on T2 in the back. They're even on mass. Thomashiatt still just a tad bit ahead, but overall score is neck and neck. Land production, it looks like it's a little bit slower for Thomas, just because again he had those early engine kills, so he couldn't get as many factories. Looks like we just had our air engagement. I think I missed it. No, he still has Swift ones. It's Swift ones for T2 Aeon. He's opening up more air factories down here. He has 2 naval yards, 3 naval yards coming up. And Thomas is on his first right now. And he's not building anymore. He's just assisting it with 1 engineer. So if it continues how it is, he's definitely going to be outproduced by Isekai. And we have T2 air for Isekai-chan right now. A lot of T2 Cormexes over here. I would probably have done the island T2s first because they are a little bit safer. We got comm movement from Thomas, so that's definitely going to help this flank, but he is a little light on infantry, so he needs to hurry up and get this little detachment up and around, or else his comm might get boxed out. Now Isekai-chan senses the trap and pulls out. He's not going to be risky yet. He doesn't have critical mass units to push forward. Same thing over here, they're just moving back and forth, back and forth. Lots of T2 gunships popping up though. Would that just drop an engineer? Okay. So he's using them as just small engineers and to transport engineers, and he's going to start sniping engineers and T1 units while he can. The AA in this army is very, very light for Thomas. So if he loses this air engagement right here, well, we can see early game calm death. That could be the end of it. And it looks like he is going to lose that air engagement. He does have a small amount left. He does have torpedo bombers coming out as well. Looks like he's trying to make up for the Thunderheads that are already out in mass. There's, what, 5 Thunderheads to his 2 frigates, but it looks like this one's stuck. Or just has no orders. Ooh, it looks like he's going to get a land victory on this northern side of the main island. And at the bottom, there's still Stingers running around. He's comm's still on good health though. Should be building. I would build an AA. Is that radar? That's radar. I was in my definitely build. Oh no, he has T2 flak in the mix. Okay, he's doing good. I like the T2 flak idea because he can still use his comm, and that'll shut down any Stinger play. Unless he has like maybe 15, but there's 4 AA now, so he's pretty well protected, and he also is still doing good air production. However, interceptor numbers, he's definitely behind because now he has all these torpedo bombers out, which are going to get picked up by these interceptors because he hasn't been producing NTs, he's been producing torpedo bombers. Look at Eco, Isekai-chan is now pulling forward, so it looks like that early Eco grab by Thomas slowed down significantly. Map control, Isekai-chan is slowly creeping. A good target I think would be take this top island. Just send your frigates and bombard it. Once you take that, you just need more land, and then you just have to buy time while your mass pumps. increase your mass lead. So these torpedo bombers. So aeon frigates don't have AA, if I remember correctly. They don't. So he needs to build some attack boats. But he only has one naval yard producing, which is awful. He is getting his own T2 gunships right now. Oh, and he's getting a gun range upgrade on his comm. If he can get that off, he can probably push this fairly comfortably. If he gets some Oblivion takes or something in there. Had to get some water, my throat's getting a little chopped. Oh, there we go. That's a good play. Are they hitting the cliff? Nope, he's getting right in there. Taking out a T2 mast. Right in the main base. And forcing him to produce some torpedo bombers and slow down air production just a little bit. Gun speed and range is 50%. Where is it? Isekai-chan. It's calm. So it's still in the main base. It's just assisting the T2 air factory. In response to this push down here, I figured he would have pushed it up and had it help with infantry. But he does have a fairly large number of pillars on the top, and there's only one obsidian to contest. 2 obsidians. So it looks like he could push top fairly comfortably, but there is a decent number of specters that would halt that. So he needs... No, it looks like Thomas doesn't have any air left. He has some interceptors down here, but Isekai-chan definitely has the lion's share. That's why he has more flak built into this mix. But it looks like if he hovers over here too long, he's going to lose all those interceptors. That was a major interceptor loss right there, and those little bit of interceptors are all gripping up for Thomas. He could probably win air right now if he takes it, because these are all out of fuel. These are all fueled up. Down here with the gun range, he is pushing up Thomas's. He has AA in tow and some T1 units. Mobile shields are definitely going to help protect, but I don't think he has enough T2 units. So let's go ahead. Isekai-chan's ahead by about 40. Look at his troop numbers. I want to see 32 pillars and 14 frigates. Whereas Thomas, naval yard under attack, has
Commander under attack.
6 obsidians and 16 frigates. So they are China frigates, but their naval production is not equal at all. Because he has 4 naval yards now, you only have 1 unless you built some somewhere else. He did build 1 on the south, and he is spamming at 4 even further south. Okay, so naval production, they're about equal. I'd love to see some Aeon subs or a couple of attack boats mixed into this. But I know higher rate players don't use subs. Hardly ever. Let's see. There's more naval yards up here. So I would be willing to say he's going to T2 naval as well up here, Isekai-chan. That Isekai-chan definitely is going to have naval control. If he would just group up all of his naval units as well as torp bombers, he could probably take out these frigates. Let's see where his fighters at. His fighters are all over here, so these torpedo bombers can probably snag a couple beacon frigates before the response kicks in. Major land push from all those T2 pillars. We saw that come once we looked at they had 32. There's going to need to be a major stinger response or bomber response up here ASAP, or else this whole northeastern corner of the island is going to be gone. He is finally doing some bombardment. Isekai-chan is on this northern field, which I was really hoping he would get into. Now look at this. Maybe he's going to go for that naval production. That would be a smart idea. Yep, we can see the response now is coming in slow, but there's so many torp bombers that they're going to pick up at least a few kills or do some major damage. There's 1 frigate, 2 frigate. See how many more frigates they can knock out before these interceptors chime in. Next bomb pass isn't getting any kills. That one's on 95 health. It's basically dead. There, got another, so I got 3. So they probably got 5 or 6 worth of damage. This northern run by is just pushing in hard. He's got us into these units up that way to stop it, but that leaves his comm all alone. There's only 1 T2 PD there. Air production is just coming out the wazoo for Isekai-chan. There's no way his interceptors are going to lose out to Thomas's, even though Thomas's are all grouped up. And first turn went to, definitely the first turn went to Isekai-chan. Yep, that's an air win for Iseki. All his land is now pushing in. What do we got? Is there anything going on special in the base? No, just trying to get gunships out to He's trying to pull his comm out. Oh. That's T2PD. It is T2PD coming online. However, he has lost his entire middle island. It's completely under Isekai-chan's control. Once he builds up his Isekai-chan builds his own mass pumps up here, it'll be over in no time. Isekai-chan is now about 40 points ahead on mass income, like 2k on energy. The northern island is coming under flak. Once this goes down, we can focus the energies. Once the energies go down at their island. And it looks like he's going to go for an airlock on the main base. So that air production is going to completely be suffering right now. Why are you building torpedo bombers? You can't do anything with them. I would just be spamming Swifties. Once you get probably 30 Swift Winds, you can probably clean up a large clump of that. Thomas asking him how he's so good. And it looks like Thomas is getting blocked in by all these units. And that's gonna be it. 23 minutes in, Thomashiatt is defeated by Isekai-chan with a huge mass lead. Once Isekai-chan pushed this northern corner of the island, it was over. Once he had the 30 pillars, it was probably over. He just had to push in and take the time to destroy everything. In the beginning, though, Thomas had a lot more eco advantage. He was up like 10 mass at one point because he had these early maxes. He just didn't capitalize on it and pump out the correct units. He was doing bombers and gunships, and he should have been probably going for a lot of Swiftwind interceptors. And once he established a strong air control, then you could produce 5 torpedo bombers, send them out, reinforce your air, and continue on like that. Overall, good game from Isekai-chan, though. He did great conquering that center island. And thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the content.